Hey, I wanted to create a video that talks about setting the standard for investment real estate. I've studied my whole life since 1985, bought hundreds and hundreds of homes, probably over 1,000 homes. And the property management, I've had successes, I've had failures, but I've put it all together. And now I believe I have one of the most perfect systems in the world for investment real estate. There's no guarantee for anything, but at the end of the day, if you're doing all the dots and the dotting your I's and crossing your T's, you're probably going to be good and you're going to probably make some good money. So we're setting the standard for that. So I buy the real estate and I lease the real estate. After I do that, I give it to the property management, Avalon Group Realty, which is owned by my wife, full disclosure, who's a broker licensed with the state, that takes the property management from there. And it's just been a huge success. And I just want to share some of the reasons why it was. When we get a property or I get a property, I list it and it goes on the MLS, which a lot of people don't do. And we have open houses, which hardly anybody does. And then when we set up those open houses weekly, we get a lot of people because when we do put it in the MLS, it goes to 100 plus social real estate sites, Realtor.com, Homes.com, a lot of stuff. And we also add it to Zillow, and we also add the open house through Zillow. I think that's important to get as many people there and create a emergency for someone if they want a property, because as you know, there's not a lot of inventory out there, but you still want to get the top rents and you still want to get as many people there as you can to get this rented. And as a realtor, I can tell you, if you look at Zillow, the property management people usually don't get what the realtors get for rent, because we're a little bit more serious about that, because that's my only job in this particular case. I take lots of pictures, and every property gets a virtual tour. What's great about a virtual tour, if someone calls me personally, then I send it to them, and or they can call our assistant who takes all our calls and our emails. Everything has to be answered. And there's a heavy amount of calls, which we have an assistant to take all those calls and email. But we send them a virtual tour, and then usually they take it, and then we send them the credit app if they want with that virtual tour. A lot of times they'll fill all that out before they even come. But at the end of the day, it's teamwork, effort, information, and skills. And we have all that with Fathom and Avalon Group Realty. It's just a really exceptional team that looks out for your benefits. And I'm going to show you how good they are. But that's what we do. And you go to avalongrouprealestate.com or go to my blog, clevelandincomerealestate.com. And again, all this put together, it takes a lot of people to make it successful, but it's still very affordable for the investor to do that. Here's one we just rented. You see the trash dumpster in the back that they're getting ready to pull out. The guy was actually there when I did this, but we rented this in no days. I never even listed it for $1,350 a month. It's a 3 bedroom, 1 bath, and it was gone. And of course, we do strict credit checks, deposits. They've got to have the income. This guy had 4 times the income. We like to see 3. Here's one in Lakewood. We got $1,700 a month. They paid the first year up front. Now that's what advertising does for you. It gets a ton of people there to get someone who really wants the place and says, "Hey, listen, I'll pay a year up front." And that's what's going on with this app. And let me tell you, this investor is very happy because this particular property actually appraised 100,000 more, and he paid for it. They all have great equity positions, by the way. That's one of the things we do when we buy. We make sure you have equity positions, and real equity positions, not fake ones. This one was $90,000 that we paid for it. And it's worth about 140, 145. And so this one we paid 164. We have 20. We have 180. It's worth about 260, 270. That's a rarity, but we do get them. If you're out there playing, you're always going to get something. But that's part of the real estate. And then we have the property management that comes on, Avalon Group Realty, at avalongrouprealestate.com. There's Lori's number, 480-694-3735. But there's a lot of stuff that goes on. So this particular house has been leased for $1,300 a month for 24 months, and they're going to renew their lease. So we actually get houses that people stay in, and the management makes sure that they do. This one below is at $1,300 a month, and she's been in there since 2020. Now I could give you many, many more stories like this, because our vacancy rate's almost zero. Because when somebody moves out, it's alarm bells, and we get them rented very quickly. But most people stay an average of about 24 months with our properties. Lori gave me the reports, and it's around 24 months. So, and the nets on those are very good, and the equity positions are very good on those. So what we are about is profit. That's it. We're just about profit for you and us. And the main thing is you make more than we do, way more, but still, it has to go both ways, and we make it work. So if you're interested and you want a good property management company, or you need investment real estate, or you need a whole system, or you have a bad property that you need in a good property management, call us. My number is 216-703-5740. My wife's number is 480-694-3735. And we have AppFolio, so everybody has portals. It's all modern and everything. It's a great system. So call us, get your investment real estate going today, and make sure it's profitable. If it's not profitable, it's not worth it. And that has to be in good areas with good equity and good cash flows. So again, thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have these up all the time. Thanks, and have a great day.